The first time that I actually got my license suspended was back in 2001. I had an accident, which they found I was not at fault, but I didn't have insurance. I received a letter from the DMV saying, we understand you were in an accident, you weren't at fault, but that you don't have liability insurance, and therefore we're suspending your license for 3 years. That was the start of a nightmare that had put a cloud over me for over 10 years.
It becomes a mark that can affect you for the rest of your life. A $100 ticket instantly becomes $490. When you miss that deadline, it becomes over $800. Payment is just not an option for most people. They've missed that deadline, they can't pay, they can't get back into court, and as a result, their driver's license becomes suspended.
It started being $6,000, $6,900 worth of tickets. It's almost like they don't want you to drive in California, especially low income, because the fees are just astronomical. It's unfortunate when you don't have money, you can't do anything. I have this officer in the neighborhood who, this is his beat, he tells me this is his turf, and he says, if I see you again driving, I'm gonna take your car. Constantly watching the rear view, you don't know whose lights those are behind you. And any minute you're gonna see that light go on. I was so stressed from driving on a suspended license. You have no idea. You have no idea what that's like. And, I have a prosthetic leg and often have blisters, and often I can't wear my prosthesis. And so a lot of days I wake up, I can't walk at all.
It's really been hard for all those years. Yeah.
I've had 18 surgeries, and I'm looking at 4 more coming up. Right now I have 5 doctor appointments each and every week going forward.
I used to take her, but really, it got to the point I was like, damn, I'm just tired of just going back and forth to the doctor. It's like sometimes she can't even put her on her leg, and she just have to crawl around the house, and that'd be the saddest part, just watching her crawl around the house.
Having your license suspended, the whole household is going to be affected. Mom, where you going? I'll take you. A lot of times if he had company, it wouldn't matter. He'd get his company and they would both come and take me just so I wouldn't go get in that car. That's a real burden on him every time I get in the car. Because he knows he might get a call saying, come get me. Then he's got to fly like a bat out of hell because he's got 20 minutes to get there before they tow.
I don't know how many times, it's been so many times, I couldn't even count. Couldn't even count.
And even one time the policeman made a crack and he says, that's a damn shame. You got to call your son to come get you. You can't even let him live his life.
It's my responsibility to help her out. She raised me. She helped me out since I was a little baby. So I'm supposed to. It's my mom. That's how I feel.
Something that seems as discreet and maybe minor as a ticket and a suspended license can really be part of a lifelong barrier to being self-sufficient, reaching your full potential, and being able to thrive in your community.
I hate to say I've lost this fight because I'm not gonna give up, but it's real frustrating trying to keep going.
What we estimate is that there are millions of suspended licenses across the state, and the consequence is people kept out of work, people continuing to drive without licenses, people being uninsured, essentially undermining the vitality and success of the people of our communities. What we would like to see is a traffic court system that really reflects principles of justice, that is there not as a tool for generating revenue for our state, something that is more based in what people's lives are really like, recognizing that people make mistakes and want to be responsible for them, but also have all these competing needs. We developed a very narrow, very limited program for people to petition for a release from the license suspension. If it's granted, you're then able to go to the DMV and have your license reinstated.
I opened up that envelope. I looked down. Petition granted. Oh, like, thank you. God, I can't tell you what that felt like. I thought they were just far too out of my reach. And I was going to just be driving stressed all the time, worrying, getting and accumulating more and more tickets. I was so stressed. Oh, God.
That's your temporary license. So before you go, you're gonna go and have a picture.
I can drive with this.
Yes, you can drive with that.
Without my license, I felt stripped. It's given me a sense of pride. What else am I supposed to do? I gotta go through what I'm going through. I want to live, I want to be here. It's been a long road. It's been a long road. But it's way more than that. It's way more than that. I didn't think I'd ever get it back.
It was just like, it's almost like a miracle. She don't need my help no more.
I'm deserving to be right here. I feel super cool, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. I feel super cool.
Best mom ever.
First place I'm gonna drive now is home. And I'm gonna park my car up front. My license is my everything. It is my backbone. I promise you, I will never, ever, ever let them out of my sight again.